There is a science of having wonderful partnership into your life. So it's a sequence of things which you do and then you get the result. Intelligence, willingness to grow, and beautiful heart. Whenever a person is intelligent, has beautiful heart, and is willing to grow, what happens is you get involved in the very high quality relationships. So that is the formula. Whenever I meet someone, I always know what are my boundaries. This is a self-respect, and that's how we create that beautiful, light, amazing world around us. Hello, beautiful souls. So today we will be talking about finding the ideal partner into our lives, finding the ideal partnership. Whenever we feel lonely into life, we have it all. We want it or not, but we want still to get that beautiful soul partnership, that so-called twin flame light, right, nearby ours, with whom we could just have those majestic, beautiful relationships. Now, we can make it happen through two levels of consciousness, and I continue it from my previous videos. The consciousness of the moon, when we just attract the right partner into our lives, or we can do it through active participation into this life and attracting the partner, not through just like I wanna it happen, meditation, developing all my energies towards it. It's a beautiful process. It doesn't mean that I still don't do it, but I can go and start actively participating with this life using my intelligence, using my clarity, and doing certain types of actions here. There is a science of having wonderful relationships, having wonderful partnership into your life, having beautiful, majestic man or woman into your life with whom you are actually getting more and more happy. So what does it mean, science or technology? You do A, right? There is B, afterwards there is C. So it's a sequence of things which you do and then you want it or not, but you get the result. 1 + 2 = 3. It doesn't equal 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you want to actually do those exact, precise mathematical actions here. And everything comes into this level of clarity when you are led by the consciousness of the sun here. You understand that everything here is a technology. And in fact, there is no mystery. Do you remember that many times here, before any invention has happened, let's say before people learned about airplanes and how it actually works, today there is a whole science about it, aircraft science, right? Aircraft technology. But before it was like a miracle. And the truth is that if you still don't have that miraculous partner nearby you, you just still are not aware that there is a science behind it. And let me give you here the science, the technology. So as in every science, there is the certain level of ingredients which must be united so that we could get specific results. So guess what? Our result is a magnificent partner, right? Which fits us well. We feel like our soul is vibrant nearby this partner. But how to make it happen? Okay, there are 3 ingredients in the soup, I tell you. Ingredient number 1, for us, for women especially, we always look at the level of intelligence within a man, and the more highly elevated the soul is, in fact, we want to see that there is certain level of intelligence. It's interesting to talk to this person. In fact, we are not really bored with this person. So the person in front of us, let it be a man or a woman, we are interested in the talk. There is no boredom there. Okay, so the test has passed. The test for intelligence, some minimum level of intelligence. I'm not bored. It means in my marriage, in my long-term living with this person, I will not get out of my boredom. Now, ingredient number 2, right? So the second ingredient is beautiful heart. Does the person have a beautiful heart? Actually, is the person kind? Can he actually go and forgive some things? Can he close his eyes for certain things? Or is the person acting specifically, deliberately to hurt others? Or he doesn't notice many things around him and just focused onto his profit and willing to manipulate others? If we see such things, I promise you that person who is very very selfish within him or herself at this particular moment, very hard to work with, especially if we are onto that evolution mode, spiritual mode. Very hard to work with such people who are too much ingrained into their selfishness, and especially when they tend to manipulate others, put others down. So when we see such things and they do it intentionally and they have a really high levels of selfishness and ego there inside, it's time to stop and think, am I willing to invest time of my life, right? And maybe not all the time of my life, but at least for a specific period to work with this person, okay? Now, ingredient number 3, is person willing to grow and evolve. If we don't see that willingness, that even slight levels of flexibility, then it is really hard to work with this person, no matter how the high IQ level is, no matter how beautiful the heart is. If the person is not willing to grow and we are growing here, growing community, then the person will get stuck into his or her level for a while. It will be really hard to go into a specific direction together. So these 3 ingredients is well enough composition to create a wonderful suit together. So if you see a person like this around you, just pick someone. It doesn't matter for us, for women. Actually, I want to assure you girls, it's not about the beauty, but you probably even feel it from within. Better pick the guy with 3 of these types of qualities and involve part of your life with him. If you have those 3 qualities, intelligence, willingness to grow, and beautiful heart, that's it. These are the most important ingredients to create a quality soup, at least tasty soup. Okay? And then guess what happens? We, as the nurturing, beautiful environment, in that wonderful seed, where we put that seed inside our nurturing, beautiful environment, and then we admire those qualities. We don't criticize that guy. We don't criticize that woman if you are a guy, for example. We just admire the qualities which we want to see more in them. And we discuss certain levels of boundaries if we see, speaking from I am hurt because of this and this. And then I always take the responsibility on me, showing my emotions. I am hurt because of this particular situation. Not that you are an idiot, whatever. You just say, I feel sad, I feel hurt. That's the best way of giving the feedback, establishing certain levels of boundaries for a person whenever you deal with them. But believe me, whenever a person is intelligent, has beautiful heart, and is willing to grow, what happens is you get involved in the very high quality seed here, and that high quality seed with the right nourishment, with the right nurturing, will start growing into a beautiful tree. So that is the formula for majestic relationships. If you have any questions, just let me know below this video. I will be so happy to answer them. Now, just before I finish, I wanted to let you know these were actually the 3 ingredients which I was searching in a man after devastating relationships in the beginning of my life. I actually went into certain types of relationships and I felt inside I cannot invest more of my time there, but I still was addicted to the past. I was driven by hormones, by instincts, and guess what? It put me more and more down. The person didn't respect me, didn't really treat me well, and in the end it was so low from the perspective of my self-esteem. I already didn't really respect myself, that I said it's enough. I cannot handle so much pain anymore. That is enough is enough. And I broke the relationship down and I came back to my self-love, self-nurturing perspective. And from there, I established very clear boundaries and clear communication with the world around me. Very self-nurturing, self-loving relationships with myself, knowing who I am, and then self-nurturing and nourishing relationships from my mirror to the world. From now on, whenever I meet someone, I always know what are my boundaries. They are very clear. I don't allow others to go into my realm with any kind of assault, So this is a self-respect. So if someone starts treating you not in the correct way, remember, if you give nothing evil to oppose, the evil disappears. They don't know what they are doing. So you find effective ways to treat them without judging them, okay? And whenever you clean yourself from within, the reality around you is getting clean as well. And that's how we create that beautiful, light, amazing world around us. Alrighty, I hope it served you well. And again, if you wish any kind of help with whatever the particular situation you're currently dealing with, I am here to help. Wishing you a beautiful day ahead.